Hey YouTube, JoJo3102 here with another review and update for you. As I said in one of my last videos, I have here the Sog Flash II. I've been using this knife here for a couple weeks now, and I want to get a review out to you. A lot of you already know about this knife. Some of you may own it. Pretty decent knife. This is everything that it came with. We'll go over the knife a little bit here. Aus 8 steel for the blade. It is a 3.5-inch blade with a partially serrated, partially plain edge. Altogether, the knife is 8 inches. 8 inches for the entire knife here. Okay. Has a satin finish here, or satin finish here on the blade. Oh, that's kind of dirty. Hang on. Clean that off. Wipe that off a little bit. That's a little better. It has a satin finish on the blade. You can see that Sog logo right there. Sog Flash II. There it is. On the back there. Patent number. Patents pending. Okay. Gives you a nice little look here. Right here on the handle, Sog Specialty Knives. On I think that's a, what is that, Zytel handle, I believe it is. Okay. Has the great bayonet clip. Disappears right into your pocket when you have that on there. You know, all that shows is right here. Great clip. Love this clip. And of course has the locking feature. So it's down, you don't see any red. The knife's not going to open at all. You push it up, you see the red. There it goes. Comes out. And as you saw there, has the Sog assisted opening. So it's a, you know, spring assisted knife. So all you have to do is give it a little bit of a push. A little more than that. It flips open. Okay, real nice knife, really smooth. Has this arc lock here, or a closing system for the mechanism to detach the blade or loose it so that you can put the blade away. Nice and smooth pull, nice and easy. Loads it right back in there. Nice looking knife. You can see that emblem right there with that choil cut out. Okay. Personal touch. I added a lanyard, a little box knot lanyard here. I think I showed that in one of my other videos in one of my paracord projects. Added it on here so that way when it sits in the pocket, it sits in the pocket just like that. I mean, it disappears right up there. So this hangs out over the pocket. When I need it, I just give this a little tug, pulls the knife out, make sure the lock's on. The lock will sometimes activate while it's in your pocket, but no big deal. Comes out ready for that. Okay, so for those of you who think, look at that hole, and don't think you can get a piece of paracord in there, I will show you that you can get some paracord in there. I did have to take the strands out so that it would get through that hole and come around here, but it is possible to do. Love this knife. This actually replaced, if you notice in one of my other videos, I did a video on the Cold Steel American Lawman as my main EDC blade. Once I got this knife, I replaced it. I took that out of the rotation, started using this knife. Love this knife. When I first saw it, this is the packaging that it comes in. So for those of you who have Sogs and use them or have this particular knife, you may have got the box, you know, that comes in something like this. This box here, this is for the Cold Steel tie light, coming up next. So you get the box, has all the information, you pull it out. This is the packaging that this particular knife came in. This is from Lowe's. So Lowe's sells this knife. I think on Sog website, this site is 59, actually I think it's 74 for this particular knife on Sog's website. I could be wrong, but I know at Lowe's I got this particular knife for $34.95, so under 40 bucks. I got this knife. Best grade, love it. Just love having this knife. I will admit, when I first got it, I wasn't too keen on the knife, on this particular blade. Before I knew it was spring assisted, or had the Sog technology, spring assisted technology in it, I just thought that the blade, the handle didn't look right. It was too big. The blade to handle ratio was too much, or the blade was too small. Didn't really want to get it. Didn't want to waste my money, so just kind of passed it over. Watched a few videos on here on YouTube. Mr. Jimbo Fox and Cajun Blaze both have excellent reviews on these knives. Even Nothing Fancy, I believe, has a good video on this knife. Talked about how it's really lightweight. Great EDC knife. You know, just with that spring assisted, comes out of there nice and smooth. So, decided to go check it out. Found it at Lowe's. Got it. Have loved it ever since. This pocket clip rocks. If you don't have a Sog and you want a knife that disappears in your pocket, looks like a pen, this is a great knife for that feature on there. Okay. Sog paperwork has just like any other Sog comes in with. Shows you a little pamphlet of what you can get from Sog. Just some of their knives. Their fusion section. Shows you the pamphlet on how to operate the knife, which is pretty straightforward. You know, it even has pictures, so you can look at the pictures. This is the packaging it came in. Okay, looks pretty standard. It is that really secure plastic that's heat treated and melted together or whatever. Had to cut into it, no problem. Got it open. Everything was great. Has the gunny on there. Gunny approved. Okay. Get the knife, take it out of the packaging, and in there, for security, I guess, they have this little plastic piece. So, the knife sits with this behind the paper. Okay. So this is behind the paper. Okay. The knife sits here, and then there's this little bar that goes over top. Okay, holds everything in place. That way, you can't steal it right out of the package. Okay, no problem. I thought, all right, sure, you know, they gotta keep their equipment safe, so that just sits over top of here. Okay, now, what I didn't realize is that these two little things are caught in by two of the smallest freaking screws that there ever was. Took me forever to get into this package. Okay, so be warned, if you get it from Lowe's, comes in a package like this, make sure you have a mini screwdriver, mechanic's tool or something to get that out. Don't think you're just going to get it out of the package and roll with it. Have that tool with you so you can get it out of there. Okay, but that's it. Sog Flash II, great EDC knife, really light, really quick, comes out ready to go. I will say, if you are not used to a spring assisted knife, and especially one that has the release on the side, practice with this knife a couple times, get used to the fact that it's not a liner lock, it's not a frame lock. You know, there's no liners in here at all. This is what keeps it, helps it keep really nice and light handle. I found the first couple times that I used this knife, that after I opened it and I wanted to close it, I was fumbling over here trying to find the lock, and I realized, well, it's over here. So just keep that in mind when you work with the Sog Flash II. Not a liner lock, not a frame lock, has the arc lock here on the side. Okay, thanks YouTube. More videos to come, stay tuned. Sog Flash II. Peace.